Welcome to Blabber Buddies, a podcast about nothing but everything with your hosts Landon Vargo and Bryant Wagner.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down, and mess me around, and then
Worst of all,
you never call baby like
say you will.
but I love you still. I need you.
I need you.
More than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up, buttercup. Don't break my heart.
Boom, boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Blabber Buddies. I'm your host, Landon Vargo, with co-host Bryant Wagner.
Woo, woo, woo. We recorded that for you just now. Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
We just thought about it.
So make sure somebody polishes off a Grammy for worst duo ever.
I want to star on the walk, the Hollywood Walk. I want to star. This is Landon and Bryant.
Yeah.
I think we deserve it.
On the Hollywood Walk.
Yeah, not for acting,
Yeah.
just because.
Just because.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we deserve it.
Absolutely. So anyway, we have a good show for you today. We got some good topics that we are going to discuss that I personally can't wait to bring up to Bryant, because I feel like it's going to be one shindig.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it then. Started off the day a little rocky, so I'm good with it.
Little Rocky.
Yeah, I told you the gym issue.
Remind me.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind. Everybody knows about my snipped penis, so it's not,
All right, well,
whatever.
hopefully this episode we out of it.
Doubt it. I feel like people like to hear about that. I feel like that's what keeps our 2-3 listeners coming back.
Yep. So speaking of listeners coming,
Okay.
I was watching while at the gym also this morning, because sesh while you were an iron.
You did.
And
I was watching.
I was sitting there, and this actually just came to fresh idea, just out of the blue.
Popped into your head.
Yeah, but I was, ESPN was on.
Yeah.
And it kind of made me wonder, obviously people keep watching ESPN. Is it because the announcers always sound so intense? Have you ever noticed that?
I have noticed that.
No, because I'm telling you, because Tom Brady is the GOAT, hands down.
Oh, no. I forgot to watch the roast of Tom Brady for today. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
We'll have to bring that up for the next episode.
Oh, I'm going to bring it up.
Well, then I'm not going to know what you're talking about. But
Well, you know
okay.
what? Otherwise,
No.
if you wait until next time, it's going to be yesterday's news.
Yeah, but I can watch it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow.
That does not do us any good today.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, to your point.
Oh
yes,
my God, Landon.
I have been busy. All right, shut up. But yes, no. To your point, ESPN announcers
Yeah.
always sound like
Yeah.
super intense.
That's all I can say is yeah.
Yeah, like they're speaking in exclamation points and bold letters all the time.
Yeah.
I don't understand
I
it.
have no idea. Like, why are they so angry all the time?
Probably. Well, I mean, yeah. Who doesn't love a hug? I mean, I give really good hugs, but no. I mean, I don't think they're angry. I think they're passionate. You
Yeah,
know?
well, that's an
I mean,
awful
you and
lot
I-
of passion.
I know, but you and I get in some very passionate conversations, and when we do, it gets loud.
No, what happens is you end up getting butthurt. You sit there and you pout.
I've only done that once, sir. One time.
That's
One time.
It's one time too.
But if we're getting into like things that I actually give a shit about, I get passionate.
Well, we'll come back to
And
that.
also-
hold on, we'll come back to that. in
No,
just a
hold on.
minute,
I
because-
heard. Hold on. I
Just a
heard.
minute. Nope.
Nope.
Just hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, just
I
let
heard
everybody know, if you get offended by any of our content today,
We don't give a shit. We don't care. No, I heard you and our other coworker discussing Batman and Superman the other day. I just chose to ignore you. We'll get to that.
I know. I
I
was
chose
doing
to
that. I
ignore
was
you.
doing that on purpose.
I'm
because
clear.
you were sitting there being a little Debbie Downer.
I was pouting. I was
knew it.
I was pouting,
I know.
but I was purposefully ignoring you
I
too.
know, because you were mad.
I was mad.
You were so mad.
I was mad.
I don't even remember why you were.
Do you want me to remind you?
I drank since then.
Do you want me to remind you?
Sure. Shoot.
Because you and our fellow person at work tend to not remember what you talked about and then change the script to fit your agenda.
Is that really what happened,
That
Brian?
is exactly
Or
what
did you
happened.
flip the script?
No. That is exactly what happened.
Oh, okay.
And I'm really good at like re-quoting you guys
Oh.
when I pay attention to what you all have to say. And then you're like, no, that didn't happen. That wasn't what I said. I said, like, no, you didn't. But you know what? It's fine.
Well,
it's okay.
To make a long story short, at the end of the
still
day,
got butthurt.
I said you were right, and you were still butthurt.
Well, because it was 2 minutes too late.
It doesn't matter.
I was still butthurt. I know. It's okay. I got over it.
Yeah, well, I think for Christmas I'm going to get you a train. 'Cause I think you really need one.
Maybe not a training bra. It might need to be a little bit bigger.
Maybe a B cup.
I'd say that's about right.
Yeah, I'd say probably
it's
about
about
a B
right.
cup.
I got pecs.
Yeah, with your areola.
Hey, I looked at those, by
Big
the way.
old the pepperoni nipples?
They're only a quarter size. So I'm actually average.
You measured.
Well, I mean, I looked at them and was like, oh, that's about right.
Oh, check it out.
So for Diana, if she listens to this, they're not above average. They're normal.
There you go. Well, she said about dime size.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so maybe they still are above average.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least you don't have like.
That's true. I don't have that.
Yeah.
No, it's very pronounced. You can
See the difference.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, but yeah, back to the sportscasters, ESPN. I mean, passionate. They sound awfully angry. And I just kind of noticed that today while I was, just running along. Why are they so angry all the
They
time?
probably haven't been laid in a while. It's probably not the passion. It's probably that they just need sex. But I mean, I know I get angry when I don't get sex. So, I mean, you do too.
That or if I'm hangry.
Excuse me. That's true.
Did you burp?
I did. Excuse me.
Well, at least you didn't fart.
Oh, speaking of, that's true. But speaking of burping, we are drinking whiskey and Cokes today. Something very simple, not complicated.
Yep. It's from the Kirkland Costco.
Yep.
Yep.
And-
So it's a Scotch whiskey.
And our favorite barista, Landon Vargo, made them.
Yeah, because it's so hard to make.
I mean, you can make them too strong or not strong enough. That's perfect.
Yes.
I mean, that's right on the money.
It's a nice blend.
It is. It was very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, speaking of drinking,
Yeah.
I was at a bar.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Looked like fun.
yeah, with my brother and a couple of his high school / college buddies, and
Yeah, it looked like a
up in South Bend.
Rip roaring good time.
It was a good time, but it kind of made me think when I was up at the bar ordering,
Mhm.
up at the bar.
Belly up to the bar. What's on your mind?
And
I love that podcast, by the way.
Yeah,
So
I know
good.
it is. So I was sitting there listening to people that are standing around me. Obviously, they're already two shades.
Sure.
If people don't know what that means, it means they were drunk.
They're gone. Trashed.
So I was listening, and I just love when I overhear like sitting there talking about like nonsense, and it's just the information that they're spouting off is utterly asinine
Sure.
and wrong.
Bullshit.
Yeah, complete bullshit. And I just want to be like,
You're stupid.
you're dumb.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm there to have a good time, so I don't feel like
You don't want to get your ass kicked.
Oh, trust me, there was no me getting my ass kicked. They would have definitely been very brave and gone down very quickly.
That's fair. Fair enough. Hey, liquid courage, man. Makes you do stupid shit.
But so that was off to the right. Then I overhear somebody off to the left, and he was talking to the bartender, and he must be a regular.
Sure.
By name.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, so I see you're wearing a polo shirt today. And he's like, yeah, it seemed like the right thing to do because everybody else that I'm here with is wearing a polo and, blah, 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 whatever. And she made a comment about a T-shirt or something at the beach. And he's like, oh, trust me, I've got the dad bod. You don't want to see this without a T-shirt on, especially while I'm at the beach.
Sure.
And I just started laughing my ass off because it reminded me of our conversation about wearing T-shirts and
T-shirts
stuff
at
to
the beach,
pool
then
and
the-
the beach.
Yep.
And I literally just busted out laughing. The dude kind of looked over at me.
Sorry. Your cat jumped up on my leg, and I didn't understand
well,
why.
Yeah, knock him out.
No.
Knock him away.
No.
He's annoying. Squirrel moment.
I know. I'm sorry.
God, you're terrible at that.
I felt pressure on my leg. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
But so
Yeah, you got excited because there was a pussy touching your leg.
I can't remember the last time that's happened.
Oh, shit. Thank God I can. Anyway. So anyway, as soon as he spouted that off, I instantly thought of you about how you don't like to take your. And then it made me think. You started saying it was because your parents never put sunblock on you. And
One of my
stuff.
parents,
One
not
your
both
parents?
of them.
Well, okay. Well, what is your excuse now? Can't put your own sunblock on your skin?
I don't.
Why?
That is
Probably should.
That is a great question, which I don't have an answer for. But I mean, I also do a lot of fishing and stuff. So
Okay.
and I don't fish shirtless.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to fish shirtless.
I know, but like this, like I wear t-shirts a lot. So
right.
like,
So
this
you'll
is the
get
only
a
part-
farmer tan.
Absolutely, I like my farmer's tan.
Don't-
He thinks
hey,
my
okay.
tractor's sexy.
Okay, yeah. Don't ever quit your day job. That
Absolutely.
was absolutely horrendous rendition.
Hey, it's fine.
Yeah, because you're definitely not a farm. Oh, so
I'm not a farm boy.
no.
No.
But that also brings me up. So, tasty. Anyways, yeah. So when I had to go to the bathroom the other day to release the hog, I had to release my hog.
Yeah.
And
I remember this.
You were talking about farming. It reminded me.
Okay.
That's
weird.
So I went to the bath. Well, you have to release the hog.
Yeah, but not the way you were. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Anyway, don't question how I think.
Not anymore. That's another topic of conversation.
So when you were a kid, what did you call eggnog?
I didn't know eggnog existed until
Really?
I had no clue.
Huh.
I didn't know that. No. I also still to this day don't even really know what's in it. I've never actually had it.
Well, there's egg.
Well, I'm clear. I mean, I figured that, and there's alcohol, but
You can buy the non-alcoholic version.
Non-alcoholic, yeah.
That's delicious.
But
But usually when you put
I've never had it.
eggnog, it's usually a little bit of rum.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Yeah.
So I didn't call it anything because I didn't. I mean, I was 16, so like eggnog. That's what it's called. Why? What did you call it?
Well, I called it eggnog, but the reason I bring it up, yeah, I know, Jesus, cat, get out of here.
Anyway,
I just slapped that pussy.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway,
Really hard.
well, it wasn't that hard.
Well, no, not that hard, but you know what I mean.
It was just a little TLC. So anyway, but no, my brother used to call it hognog
Why?
because he couldn't pronounce egg.
Weird.
Yeah.
Because like hog.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you
Is-
got to think he was probably like 2 or 3.
I know, but
You know,
like
Learning his words was like,
yeah, but like hog.
Yeah.
Is the H
yeah.
seems harder, even for sometimes my
Oh no,
4-year-old.
because instead of egg, you go, Mom, I want some hognog, and it sounded like hog. Like
so
like,
og. Yeah, like not
Close.
hog, but og.
but the way he would take a breath on exhaling before he said
Hog.
hognog,
Yeah,
it
it
sounded
sounds
like
like hog.
hog.
Yeah,
so
sure.
it would be hognog.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No.
I've never met your
And-
brother, but I'm gonna judge him super hard.
Well,
next
that's
time
fine. When you
whenever
guys
I meet
meet,
him.
when you guys meet, you'll definitely, yeah.
How's that hognog there, Bubba?
Yeah. At first he'll be like, oh, and then he'll get a little, whatever, dude.
Yeah, well, that'll be an interesting conversation when the time comes.
Absolutely. But yeah, so, and then the reason I said release the hog is because a few years ago, one of my buddies, one of my good buddies and his brother,
Yeah.
and I went to Nashville, Tennessee.
Sure.
And we were bar hopping, whatever. We've broken our seals by this time.
Sure.
So anyway, we go into the bathroom, and my buddy's brother, he's kind of special.
Sure.
So
we all have one of those.
So I made a release the Kraken comment, like from
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow, Pirates of
Absolutely.
the Caribbean.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna release the hog. And I'm like, I was at a loss for words.
Is a hog more intimidating than a kraken?
He calls it a hog.
I know.
Calls his member a hog.
That?
I have no idea. I didn't look at it.
Well, I mean, I'm just curious.
Well, shit. Now I'm curious.
I know, right?
So do you think I should probably give him a call and be like, hey, come on down, visit your brother, And then let's go get wasted just so I can go into a urinal next to you and kind of look down just to see what you're packing. Like,
Nah,
you call
just-
it a hog because you're short and stubby.
No, just asking for a dick pic.
There's a lot of issues.
Absolutely, there are. Absolutely, there are.
There are a lot of issues with that. We're going to go ahead and move on. I don't want to think about my buddy's brother's hog.
So, I this past weekend I was at my dad's house. Went down there for an overnight visit. We were actually, so he's big into like supernatural and like ancient aliens and like mysteries of the museum, Curse of Oak Island,
Yeah.
things like that.
Okay.
You know, right?
Yeah, like the suit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So there was one episode that we were watching. It was Mysteries at the Museum, right?
Okay.
It's on I think Discovery. Anyway, so they have a lot of like artifacts and stuff that are left over from, you know, it's a museum, various things.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that sparked my interest, you know, Devil's Tower, right?
In Wisconsin, or I mean, in Wyoming.
Yeah, absolutely. The big
I
tall.
I rode my motorcycle by it when I went to
with
Sturgis,
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a just giant mountain people rock climb.
and it's flat top.
It is flat top. And
Yeah.
they did, well, what movie was it? Alien movie.
I have no idea what it's called.
I don't know. Close Encounters.
Okay.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes.
Was filmed there and they did. Anyway, so it got me thinking, right? So you've got like Stonehenge, you've got the pyramids, you've got, you know, Lost City of Atlantis, you know, all these places,
Yeah.
right? And people think that all of these things are somehow connected. Like there's something that these were built for and used for, whether it's communication with other beings or communications within themselves, right? I mean, all these things.
Sure.
Sure? Okay. Again, you're probably not into this. It sparked my interest.
No.
I
I
got to-
kind of feel like I'm getting ready to watch an episode of Indiana Jones and the Crystal of the
Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it sparked my curiosity with Devil's Tower. Like Devil's Tower is this tall mountain that's kind of like stuck, almost like centrally located
In the middle of nothing.
in the middle of nothing, but like centrally located almost for all of these other places. What if that was an antenna at
Okay.
one point in time? Like used as an antenna to, if the theories of like, you know, Stonehenge and pyramids and other things were used as communication devices, like I'm thinking like Wi-Fi, like how would these places communicate with each other? Like it's a big giant ass Wi-Fi tower.
Well, have they searched the soil and see if there's metal in it?
See, I don't know. I've never like researched that far into
Because
it, or
unless like aliens project transmittal signal through rock,
I mean,
unless there's something inside it.
yeah, I know that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever been inside it. I don't know if they've ever drilled into it.
Okay,
or
so
anything
how
like
is
that.
this? So how is this Devil's Tower? Like, what did this documentary say about it?
Oh, it didn't. It was a Mysteries at the Museum, so there was something related to Devil's Tower that was like museum related, or I mean, it's a mystery, like Devil's Tower, like things like that. Or
What about Devil's Tower sparked your?
it just got me thinking, because we were also talking about. Have you seen The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch?
No.
You need to.
Why?
So Skinwalker Ranch is a ranch out in Utah.
I saw Yellowstone.
Not the same. Yellowstone's super cool. Don't get me wrong. Yellowstone is super cool. But so there's this show. It's on season 5 now, called The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, and it's these. Well, it's one scientist that used to work for NASA and the government and all this other stuff, working with this team of people on this ranch that are researching the ranch for the unexplainable things that happen there. Right. So you've got. They don't call them UFOs anymore because UFO has a negative stigma with it. They call them UAPs, identified aerial phenomenon, right? So things flying through, and whether they're orbs or bars or whatever they are. Anyway, we were talking about that, and then this show came on, and it got me thinking, like, either one, is that an antenna, or two, are there tunnels underneath there that lead to places, other places, unknown places in our country, like Area 51, Skinwalker Ranch, Mount Rushmore?
I've got an answer for all of that.
No,
Yes.
there are.
Yes.
Can you legally tell me that?
Yes.
There are tunnels.
Yes.
How do you know?
I don't.
So you're guessing.
I'm just saying yes.
It's an educated guess.
Yes, that's my swag.
Explain.
My sophisticated wild ass guess.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But
And the only reason I say that is just because there's way too much unexplainable crap that happens in the world that can't be explained.
sure.
So, yes.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. My
So,
fault. I dropped my phone. My bad. Anyway,
Jesus, Butterfingers.
shut up. No, so just I'm like I said, I'm big into like supernatural and ghosts and things like that. Speaking of ghosts,
Yeah.
we've talked about ghosts.
Yeah.
Not on this show, but on
At work.
and other things. You were with me for one of them. Some creepy ass things.
Well, I didn't see it.
I know you didn't. I did.
I didn't
and
experience any of it.
It scared the ever. Well, I don't think open to that.
Well, I think that they're
Hence
just
this conversation.
I
You're
think they're
looking at
just-
me like if y'all could see how Landon is looking at me through all of this. It's literally like
like
you're
an
a
idiot.
dumbass.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Well, because I was sitting there walking through, I didn't see anything, and all of a sudden you're like freaking out. We gotta go. We gotta go. I'm like, why? Like,
I saw a shadow figure, man. It was scary. It
Yeah.
scared the ever loving piss out of me.
I don't know. Maybe they're just scared of me, so they don't want to be seen by me.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think it has more
I
to do with
can't
the fact that
explain
you're
any of
not. I think it has more to do with the fact that you're just not open to it.
well,
Like,
how
you
are
haven't
how
opened-
are you open to it?
Because I've dealt with things like that all my life. Like I've seen a lot of things that I can't explain.
Oh, I've seen a shadow figure before. It was never at work.
Well, you're not open to it anymore. Just because you've seen it once doesn't mean.
No, whatever.
See, my point. Like you're looking at me like I'm stupid. But
I have never seen anything.
I saw
at
a
place of work.
I saw a UAP heading to a fishing tournament.
What the fuck's a UAP?
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. We talked about this.
Okay, I don't have geek lingo.
I
don't know what that means.
I literally brought this up like 5 minutes ago.
yeah,
Maybe
and
less.
I took a sip of my alcohol since then.
No, yeah, no. On the way to a fishing tournament, I texted one of our other coworkers that works up at the head shack now, and told her that I had seen a UAP.
And let me guess, you didn't get a picture of it.
I couldn't. I was
Why?
driving.
Okay, pull over and take a picture.
I
of it.
couldn't. It was that fast. Like,
Oh.
like I thought. Then, like I was watching it. I thought for a minute it was either a helicopter or an airplane. Right? Sometimes people can mistake that. Oh, something like that for a UAP, UFO, whatever. But like I'm driving, I'm watching it, it's coming toward me and disappears. It was really cool. It was really cool. It was neat.
Okay.
So, it got me wondering. It got me thinking,
Yep.
well,
That is definitely your geek side.
no, that's not even close. Not even close. I mean, we could get into Superman, Batman, Captain America, like Marvel, DC comics all day. I could have a whole 3 or 4 hours worth of conversation about all of that. So not even close to geekiness. I do have a couple of would you rathers for today.
Hopefully they're good ones.
I don't know. These got me wondering though. So
Well, shoot a couple of them. Let's try it out.
okay.
Hey, Brian, shoot a couple of them there. Let's try them out, eh?
So before I do the would you rathers, hold on. Before I do that,
Fuck's sake.
I know. Hold on, because I just read this note and it
If it has anything to do with aliens,
It doesn't.
I'm throwing my head.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Remember a couple of episodes ago, we talked about your weapon of choice, right?
Yes,
You chose vagina,
absolutely.
right? So since that episode, I've actually had people come to me and tell me their weapons of choice.
Okay.
And it was pretty interesting
All right.
on some of the choices. So one of them was a lightsaber, because then you'd also get the powers of the Force, whether dark or light.
Yeah, vagina would still beat that.
I don't know.
Yeah, because guess what? If they,
light or dark could
because
probably,
technically, if they really wanted to have that vagina, I'd be like, oh, if you want it, you have to go and do this first.
Yeah, but they'd probably just use the Force or whatever. But
No, because it's the Force. They're not actually physically doing anything.
they can make you physically do something.
No,
Yes, they
No.
could.
it depends on how strong my mind was, and I've got a pretty strong mind.
I don't think strong enough to outdo a Jedi. But anyway,
Yeah. Yeah, some
Somebody-
and some people in Star Wars phenomena Jedi mind tricks don't work.
That's true. I think they'd work on you.
No. Sorry, bud.
For sure. You may be strong.
Nope. You got to remember, I have a
a
vagina, so I have all the powers of every female world, including female superheroes, female characters.
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how it works. How does that not work?
You are fitting again.
No, how does that not work though? How does that not work? Because you said
No.
a lightsaber, they automatically get Jedi powers. No, that's not true. Because if you look at Star Wars, you have motherfuckers that wield a lightsaber around that don't have any fucking Jedi powers.
Right, but
so they do not allow to get that shit.
I'm clear. So when I wrote lightsaber, it was just lightsaber down, but they had chosen a specific Jedi for that.
Okay, well then
lightsaber.
they have the powers of that specific Jedi and Jedi only.
Most people chose Obi-Wan, which was cool.
I said a vagina, and what has a vagina?
Women
Exactly.
or men that are, I don't know. Anyway,
Exactly.
complicated.
Right. Guess what? Wonder Woman has a vagina. Scarlet Witch has a vagina.
You can't.
I
lump
just said.
all
I
women
just said vagina, dude.
You can't lump all women into your thing. That's not how this works.
You didn't specify. My bad.
That's fitting your answer to your agenda.
like you said the Archangel sword from last time. So you were like, oh well, I choose Michael.
You never gave me a chance to choose. You never gave me a chance to choose.
Yeah. Okay, pal.
Or I could be Lucifer.
All right. So
either
let's
or.
go
But
to
anyway,
let's go to these would you rather's.
Well, hold on. There were more than just that. Mjolnir was one
Okay.
from Thor.
Okay.
Somebody just chose a batarang, which means they get to be Batman.
That's pretty cool.
Billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, across the board, and Batman. So that one was kind of cool. Somebody else chose Captain America's shield. Yeah, but the shield itself. So like then they get out with the powers.
So they
hand-to-hand combat.
So they want to take steroids.
Yeah, sure.
With some military training.
Sure. Why
Okay,
not?
checks out.
So I asked my son this question, and he's 4, right? He wants web shooters, so he gets the powers of Spider-Man.
Checks out. All right, let's go to these what we rather.
Man, those are good. Those were fun
Those are
answers. Those were not dumb. Those were fun answers.
Those are everyday Joe answers though.
Yeah, but they're because they're not your answers.
No, because I wouldn't have picked an Archangel sword.
You didn't pick an Archangel
I
sword.
know.
You picked a vagina.
Exactly.
You went completely polar opposite, fucktard.
Hey, not my problem.
It is your problem.
No, it's not.
It most certainly is your
It's
problem.
still the most powerful weapon in the world.
I don't know about that.
But every girl who's listening to this will disagree with you.
Well,
So go ahead and
that's
open
fine.
up that can of worms.
Wouldn't be the first time that I've been wrong when it comes to a woman. Won't be the last. Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up. That was recently also too, by the way. But anyway, so would you rather listen, because you got kids, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you rather listen to Baby Shark 24 hours straight or someone slurp soup for 24 hours straight?
oh, dude.
Because both, I know, annoy the ever-loving piss out of you.
Oh yeah. Can I just go with the death option?
Nope. Gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. Which would you prefer?
You know, I'd have to go with Baby Shark.
Baby Shark?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I can just tune it out.
Could you, though?
Yeah, because if you got somebody going like this, that would drive me ever loving fucking nuts.
That's fair.
So yeah, I'd have to go Baby Shark because eventually it would just get so like mundane that I'd just tune it out.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go with the slurping. There's pauses.
Yeah,
So like,
but it's every slurp is different. You might have a longer slurp. You might have a short slurp.
I mean, you might, but I feel like I to your point, I feel like I could tune that out more because there are pauses in between each.
Huh.
So like I'm not paying attention. You slurp, and I'm like, oh my god, so fucking annoying. Then there's a pause, so like I get a break.
Well, see, on the other hand,
Where
though-
Baby Shark, it's just constant.
yeah, but I can
over
also
and
yeah,
over
but you
again.
never. But in this scenario,
There's no break.
right. But I could still turn the volume down.
But that was not part of the would you rather.
Well, I'm just saying
That was not part of the would you rather. Not at all part of the would you rather.
Yeah, but in my defense, though, I just believe it would get my pain, and
Sure.
I'd just ignore it after a certain point.
Fair. Okay. All right. Second, would you rather? This one was kind of fun. It was just, whatever. Would you rather test a real jetpack or be able to study and communicate every wild animal?
Ooh.
Because like I would love to test a jetpack. Like I think that would be super cool because that's futuristic. But to be able to know,
Rocketeer, dude.
I know, but to be able to know like what my dog is thinking and be able to communicate with him, as well as to be able to like study them and learn everything and know everything I can about them. Like that would be super cool. Or like our like Rupert and Regina at the zoo,
Yeah, well, especially
the lioness.
the lioness when she was looking at you,
I know. I'd love to know. Like, did she really think of me as a piece of meat, or just like you're
or maybe she
Dumbass.
looked at you like, I'd let you breed me.
things that make you go. So no, yeah. Would you rather test a real jetpack?
You know, I'd have to go with much as I would love to be able to fly.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
like just by myself, open, no cockpit or anything.
Yeah,
Like how awesome that would be.
yeah. Wouldn't you love to know what your cat's thinking?
But I have to go with the nature option.
Yeah,
I would totally do that.
I would too. I think
it'd be a lot more beneficial.
it would be. Yeah, I agree. I think you could do a lot with that, but
Yeah.
it would be tough to pass up a jetpack.
Yeah. Because, well, I mean, eventually you run out of fuel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
At least this other one is free.
It's true. It's true. You just automatically like one day wake up and you know everything. I mean,
And then you can, yeah, but then you could sit there and you could communicate.
You're
Kind
fucking-
of like an Ant-Man.
Dr. Doolittle, bro.
There you go.
I
Totally
know.
Dr. Doolittle.
Ant-Man would be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
the ants to steal that jetpack.
Black Panther could communicate with panthers. He can't.
No.
That's not a thing.
No, he can't.
I
Yeah.
know, but if he could,
Right. That'd be
like
cool.
communicate with panthers, lions,
No, that's not a
alligators.
panther.
I know, but all no, I'm saying like just in general.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to
No, that'd
communicate
be
with
totally cool.
all the wild
You'd be the
animals.
highest paid zoologist ever.
I don't know if I'd become a zoologist. Well, I mean, like you are a zoologist in that respect, but like I don't know if I would do that as a career. Like I would like I don't know work like a doctor, a vet.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of fun. I do have one more question for you. It's
Yeah.
not a would you rather.
Oh, go ahead.
But I was watching watching and listening to another podcast the other day, and this topic of conversation came up, and it got me thinking. So they were talking about like people's famous last words, right? Like
Right.
famous people's famous last
Yeah.
words, So like Betty White, rest in peace, who passed recently. Her last words were her calling out her husband's name. Right, that was her fame. That's what she's now. Other than all the stuff that she's already been known for,
Yep.
Like Humphrey Bogart, right before he died, said, "I should never have switched from scotch to martinis." That was his famous last words. So, like, what would be like your famous last words?
Dude, I have no clue. What kind of question is that?
It's just it sparked the top. It was a topic of conversation. They were talking about it. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. 'Cause they never like asked each other that question. It was just more of them talking about other people's famous last words. But it got me thinking, like, before I died, what would I want to be known? Would I want to be inspirational? Would I want to be funny? Would I want to be?
I don't even know. That's kind of morbid.
It got me thinking. I was curious.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just one of those like
What would be yours?
stupid. like to sit up out of bed and go, they're all next, and lay back down.
I don't even get. Yeah, I honestly don't even want to. Honestly, I guess it really depends on how I'm going out.
That's fair. That's fair. You're going out doing something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I do know how I do want to have my funeral, though.
How? Are you going to put a camera in it?
No, absolutely not.
Hold
Nope.
on to a camera and have somebody sit up, or
Nope.
you sit up and take pictures and go back down?
Nope. Nope. So me and my buddy from up north have talked about this before, and I've told my wife this exact same thing.
Got morbid real quick. I'm sorry.
So hold on, I got a burp.
Excuse you. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Bring it up again. We'll vote on it.
No. So anyway, at my funeral, I mean, this is obviously just for the wake, but just rent out a casket. But I don't want to be laying down.
You want to be sitting up,
No,
standing up?
I want the casket to be leaned up so it's standing up.
Yeah.
Now, I want to be standing, I want to be holding a glass of rum and coke
Okay.
and a bottle of Captain
Okay.
with a Hawaiian shirt on, pair of sunglasses on, and I want them to fake a smile.
Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I want to have probably like obviously it'd be some badass music in the background, but I'd be like, everybody take a shot on me. Get it?
I don't know if I would come up and grab.
No, you don't take the bottle out of my hand. There'd be
Okay.
shots already pre-poured.
Okay.
My living members of the family would be pouring
Pouring
shots
shots.
of Captain Morgan or some sort of rum.
So you want like a celebration of life, not,
Hell
not
yeah.
a funeral. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Have a party.
And then I'll have a video played where I sit there and I say goodbye in person. And I'll make jokes. So I'm like, hey, look at that stiff over there. Tell him to boogie a little or something, Yeah.
That sounds exactly like something
and then
you would
I
do.
want everybody to get trashed.
I like it.
And if they start crying and weeping like, oh, what was me? Well, that's not me anymore. That's just my body.
You know what you should
You
do?
know?
You know what you should do with that?
What's that?
If somebody starts crying and weeping, you should have an alarm like they have at Planet Fitness.
Oh,
where it
like
goes-
the lunk alarm?
where it goes off
Up.
and just says, no crying.
No crying. And have that would be awesome.
That would be something you would do.
Oh, totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've actually put thought into that.
Yeah, you should add that to your. I mean, that's sad that you
To
put
my
thought
will?
into it, but you should add that in there that you want like a lunk alarm, but a cry alarm.
Yeah.
So when somebody,
totally be cool.
you hear somebody weeping, it's like,
Yeah. But yeah, I want people to party.
Sure.
I want them to get drunk.
sure, that sounds like fun.
Like, let's go out with a bang. Let's not be all sad.
Absolutely.
Because that'll be the fucking funeral you always remember.
Yeah, the party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, man, when I die, I want to do it like Landon did.
Absolutely. Everybody would want to do it that way.
Holy horny toad, my biscuits are burning.
Trying to drink my drink here.
At least we know you're a spitter, not a swallower.
Heyo,
Heyo.
heyo,
Zing,
heyo.
zinger.
Oh, I actually have one more.
Go ahead.
Would you rather travel to the past?
Future.
Why?
I already lived the past.
Well, like maybe not your past, but like the past.
Future.
Why?
Because you can read everything that happened in the past in a book.
Yeah,
You don't have no idea what's going to happen in the future.
But the books-
No clue.
but the books don't always get it right.
And yeah, but the future is
That's true. I'd go to the past
because, and here's another reason why, because I can see what's popular
and start it and make money out of it.
No, I wouldn't even have to start it. Come back here,
Yeah.
to the present day, start buying stock in it
Fair.
when it comes out for like $1,
Sure.
or when they first are out 20 cents.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm a big history guy, so like I
Well,
want
I
to see.
love history. Don't
like-
get me wrong. I absolutely adore history.
I want to see
But-
like the 7 wonders of the world when they were at their peak.
Right, but if
and-
I'm gonna take advantage of it, I want to make sure that what I buy and stuff. Like I'm gonna make sure I get filthy freaking rich. My kids and everything. My
they're
kids,
going to
kids,
be
kids,
well established,
well
and
established.
good to go.
They're gonna be.
They don't have to work.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can just be.
Yeah.
Go on trips, do fun things. That's fair.
Absolutely.
That's a fair one.
Yeah.
That's fair. I
You
wasn't
know?
thinking about my kid. I was thinking about myself. I know I'm selfish in that, but like I would love to take my like if I could go travel back into the past, I would take my kid with me.
Okay.
You know?
Mr. Peabody.
Well, it would be like I said, it would be fun to see like travel back to when like if Atlantis is actually real.
It's real.
Nobody can prove it.
They can't prove it, but there's way too many artifacts and different stories from previous civilizations that all
True.
point to the same thing.
True. So if I could go back and see it and figure out exactly where it is, I could come back and still make millions here going off of your things because then I could tell people exactly where it's and or keep it to myself and just make people wonder. But I would also love to see it. In its
But
prime.
if you sit there and want to make people wonder, then they'll just look at you like another fucking kook.
That's fine. You can look at me as a kook. But until I, show you where it is, and then you're like, oh my God, you were right. I know.
Well,
I'm
this isn't one of those things where they say,
or to go.
"Oh yeah, seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing."
Yeah, I'm not. No. I want to actually see it and or see like Roman Empire when it was in its prime, all of the Roman Empire, like all of that. See Pompeii before it was buried in ash, all those things. It'd be fun. Birth of Jesus, that would be really cool. I know we're getting
Would it?
we're getting religious in that, but I know I'm trying
not.
not to get religious in that, but like from my, not that I'm pushing my beliefs on anybody, but from my beliefs, that would be cool.
Cool.
Anyway,
I mean, this kind of correlates with religion, but not really, because everybody has a wedding,
Sure.
regardless of your religious outlook.
sure, some kind of celebration for
Yeah.
two people getting together.
Yeah.
And
So okay, so what do you do
what do I do?
when you go to a wedding?
Okay.
Don't really want to, but you do anyway because you feel compelled. Right? You
Yeah,
catching?
right.
You're catching?
Yeah.
Okay. So
like I don't really
you-
want to go, but I'm compelled to go, so I go.
So you go.
Right.
So do you act moody because you're there, or do you fake happy for them? Like,
Well-
oh, I am so fake happy.
Neither of the two. I don't do either one of the two. I'm a social butterfly. Like even if I don't want to go, like what I would do is try to leave early. You know, I want to see certain things out of your wedding, either the wedding portion of it or the reception, either or. I mean, you
Right. So you're fake happy.
No,
You said you're a social butterfly, so you're fake happy
no. I mean, I would genuinely
because you
be-
don't want to be there.
I don't, but I would genuinely be happy for. I mean, I think that's.
You're fake happy.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, what if it's two people that you absolutely do not think should be married,
I wouldn't go.
but you
I
felt
would-
compelled to, so you have to go?
I don't have to go.
No, that's part of that's part of my question.
I wouldn't go.
You have to.
I don't want to.
Okay, well then I choose death as opposed to fucking hearing
Okay.
baby shark or slurping soup.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If I had to, even for people that, whether I feel that way or not,
So you're fake happy.
no, it's not. I wouldn't call it. No, it's not.
I totally pull the fake happy.
Well, of course you would. I wouldn't pull the fake happy. Like, I mean, would I think that that's where they should be, what they should be doing? No, but that's not for me to say. So
I fake happy.
I'm clear.
Yeah.
You are.
If
that type
if
of
I
person.
if I don't think two people should, but
Sure.
but I'll be, I'll be truthful to myself, just like I think you should be like, oh, hey, I'm so happy for you, even though in the
No.
back of your mind you're just like, Jesus Christ.
Now, granted, also, even before the wedding, like if these two people got together and I was friends with them, I'd probably like.
Oh, I've told people.
Well, no.
I was like, I don't think you guys should be getting married. It's not going to work.
No, not that. I'd probably try to distance myself.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. You're too late. That's too late, bro.
If I was too late, I'd be. I'd be happy. I wouldn't agree, but that doesn't mean that I'm fake happy. I'd be happy for you, for whomever that is. I can't say that there isn't a wedding that I've been to where, like, I didn't want to go, because I like to dance. I like the food. There's never been a wedding that I've been to that I haven't wanted.
There was
to go.
probably two that I've been to
Fair.
where I just kind of went and I was just like, hey, because I already I already knew the reputation for both of the people. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah, this isn't.
Hopefully, those people aren't.
Oh no, they're both of those people have already.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well,
they got divorced within like a year.
I was hoping that they were still together.
Year and a half of being together. And I was like,
was
nobody
hoping.
saw that one coming.
Yeah. Apparently, somebody did see that coming. You.
Yeah, but nobody wants to listen to Vargo.
Yeah. Well, it was lust, not love. Lust.
I don't get married. I didn't get married over lust.
You didn't. No, but some people do. They
Yeah,
think
that's
it's
true.
love, and they confuse love for
look
lust.
look at Vegas.
Yeah.
Lust capital of the world.
Absolutely. You're out there. You're
I
out
mean,
there
one minute you're elbows deep in penny slot machines and free drinks, and then you meet some you meet some hooker named Barb.
Yep. And
You
you're
know,
married to Barb.
and then you're married to Barb.
Yep. You're drunk
And
as shit. Married
Drunk
to
as
Barb.
shit, married to Barb, and then you want to go to you want to go and get it annulled, and the judge is so pissed off at people doing stupid shit that they force you to live together. So now
Absolutely.
you're fucking stuck with Barb.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Fucking
I've
Barb.
seen it a million times.
I'm sure you have.
I've never been to Vegas though.
Ever?
Uh-uh.
You're missing.
I know.
It's quite fun.
Oh, trust me, I want to go.
We need to make a trip.
Oh, well, good luck because my wife said I can't go unless I'm with her for my first time.
That's fair. Well, we could
Well, I'm telling you
do
right
like a
now,
couple
and
strip.
I'll tell you exactly right now though. If I do, but
When?
when I do go, like it's all holds bar off. Like I'm planning on spending some real money.
Sure.
I'm not a gambler either.
I don't think many people are actually. I mean, there are people that gamble and they're good at gambling, but
No, like I'll do, like
know.
I might do like one table
sure,
just to say I did it.
Sure.
But that would be it.
Yeah. I
And
like
then-
blackjack.
Huh?
I like blackjack.
Yeah, or blackjack. You know,
Well, I mean, for
or-
me, like-
me personally, I like roulette.
Sure.
But that's just me. But then I'm all for like I want to do pool parties.
Yeah.
I want to do body shots off my wife. God, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I would.
Anyway, do that, and then I want to. It doesn't have to be like the presidential suite, but I definitely want a suite.
Sure.
You know, not like they do in Hangover.
No.
That's freaking gorgeous.
There was. Yeah.
So I want to do that. I want to buy bottle service at one of the fucking nightclubs, even though that'll cost like probably $400 or $500 easy. Don't care. Like
So-
I want to go creme de la creme.
So-
On my very first visit, I want to go creme de la creme.
So if you and I had like a mutual buddy that was married, that was gonna have a bachelor party, and that's where they were going, your wife still wouldn't let you go by for your first time.
No.
Interesting.
You know, truth be told, I didn't have a bachelor party before I got married.
You're missed out.
Duh. And when everybody found out that I was not having a bachelor party,
They were pissed.
they were surprised. Like, oh my God, Landon Vargo's not having a bachelor party. My
Like-
wife had a bachelorette party.
Were you just too busy, or like did you just
No,
like not get around to it?
no. You know, friends dragged their feet, never threw me one.
I would have thrown. Ooh, I should throw you one now, just for fun.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Well, if you were to like repropose to your wife and get like married again, like we could technically kind of throw a bachelor party. It wouldn't be like a bachelor party, but we could still kind of throw one. I would say I would plan one for you. You counting? You counting the years?
No,
What are you guys at? Like 10?
6.
6? Okay.
Yeah, 6 years married, 10 other
So 6. So in another 4 years. Another 4 years.
renew vow type thing.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have to. No, but
you know
I mean,
what though? You know
we
what? Though?
could.
Knowing my luck, she'll be like, "Psh, hell no.
like, well, fuck. No, but that would be. I mean, I'd throw you one, even if it wasn't like a bachelor party. I'd still throw you like some kind of whatever
Yeah.
party.
Well, no, I know. it
Dude,
sucks,
we could go to
but
we
it
could
is
go to
what it
Nashville
is.
or something.
Nah, Nashville's out overplayed.
Ooh,
Like if you see how many bridal parties, the bachelorette party central down there,
Sure.
and it's quite annoying.
that's fair. We go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. That was fun.
Arkansas.
Yeah, Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's a national park. I just got back from there.
Oh no, Scott.
Fun.
Not bad. I bet there was like camping and fishing. And,
No,
and-
they have
and a big circle jerk with a whole bunch of other dudes.
no, they have original bathhouses there from like the 20s and 30s.
Gee, that sounds fun.
And-
not.
It was fun. They like the natural hot spring, like the water from the natural hot springs is what they used in the bathhouses. It was a lot of fun. You got a massage and like drinks and food and oh man, awesome. That's not your thing. We'll go to Sturgis. I'll actually get a motorcycle. We'll go to Sturgis.
Sure. I don't have to go on a bachelor party to go to Sturgis.
Well, I know you don't, but if I were to plan one, that's where we would go. Hey, so changing topic.
Yeah.
What happens in May in Indiana? The Indy 500's coming up.
Yeah, I know. We
I know.
talked about this last episode.
I know we did. For those that didn't listen to the episode, we're bringing it back up again.
Oh, yes.
Indy 5, we said in last episode that we were going to be bringing it up probably every episode.
some more shenanigans.
Absolutely.
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 Yes, good times, good times.
Most memorable
Oh,
moments.
so you want to know something?
What?
And I just remembered this from last year when we were there.
That.
So I was walking to the bathroom.
Okay.
You know, because I had to.
Urinate.
Yeah.
Release the hog.
Well, I don't call it a hog.
Release the kraken.
Release the kraken. You know, I pulled Russell out of his cage.
Sure.
Russell the love muscle. Anyway.
Okay.
So, anyways, there was one of the tailgates they had every year that they've been there. They post like actual hobby pictures, like every year that they've been there.
Sure.
This thing looked like a wall, like the wall of China. the Great Wall.
Yeah.
And
Did you by any chance see the first year that was on there?
no,
Damn.
I really had to pee.
Clearly.
Hey, you saw how long those lines were.
They were. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So even for the guys.
That's fair.
But anyways, I kind of browsed it a couple, but I noticed every single snapshot on there
Yeah.
were of topless females.
can't go wrong with that at the Indy 500.
Well, no, I was just like, all the Polaroids had
Naked females on them, or topless.
Yeah, and they typically had like 1 or 2 pictures from each year. But yeah, a topless female.
That's funny.
It was absolutely hysterical.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's ingenious.
So yeah, random thought.
You know what I'm kind of
It's just random thought.
You know
And I
what
was
I'm kinda
like, man, if
disappointed about?
What?
I didn't get to see any topless females at 500 last year.
You didn't?
Nope. Didn't see one. Not one.
You should have strayed away from the tailgate.
I
couple
did.
times.
I did. I went to the snake pit. I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And not one.
Well, in the bathroom, you're just going to see a whole bunch of penis.
Like on the way to the bathroom, dumbass. No, I didn't see one. And like that was like what most people were talking up before that. It was like, oh man, you're probably gonna see a lot of this. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, great.
Yeah,
Like,
typically.
wouldn't be the first time I've seen titties, won't be the last.
Well, actually, when I went to the bathroom, I did see titties.
In the men's room?
Yeah, because the men's room was a lot faster. So a couple girls, they snuck in there. And one of the girls opened the door too soon and her tatas were out. And by tatas, I mean her down south. Her downstairs was still out.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Fair enough. That's not a okay.
yeah. It's not, I wasn't referring to her.
Yeah, I'm clear. Apparently not. I didn't realize that those were also called tatas, but all right.
Well,
You could say vagina. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah. That's coming up. It's right around the corner.
yeah.
2 weeks.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to go this year.
Neither of us
which
will.
I'm-
Everybody at work's wanting you to go.
Oh, I know.
And it's
Well,
sad.
I mean, we did throw a pretty damn good tailgate last
It
year.
was. It was a good one.
You know, we had the shade. The burgers were phenomenal.
The jungle
Obviously,
juice was delicious.
Jungle juice, yep. The burgers were phenomenal. We talked about that last
did.
episode, how that went viral.
It did.
But yeah, the jungle juice. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Glad you put that in your shirt, though. I didn't want to be sprayed. I still need a shower after the gym today, but I don't need to be sprayed by your snot.
I know.
But
Sorry.
yeah,
You're welcome.
But yeah, so anyway, able to go, but that's just because my following week I got 2 weeks of training to go. Kind of screws me over
A little bit.
a little bit,
That's okay.
a little bit.
A little bit. Is this the first time you haven't gone the last few years?
No, when I was living up in South Bend, it was like I didn't go then
Oh, okay.
because I was
You didn't want to
I was-
travel that far.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
But I've gone down almost every year that I've been down here.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sad. I am sad.
I am too.
I mean,
It was a lot of fun. I tried to get my wife to go last year, but it was just too much of a hassle with like
the
kids, and
kids and-
stuff. Yeah, so she didn't end up going. And
my
then,
wife did not want to go.
Yeah,
Didn't want any part,
yeah.
which is fine.
I feel like if I made plans to go again this year, I mean, obviously, be using your truck stuff to set up, and we'd have to go there.
Buddy wouldn't come.
I don't know if he would or not.
I hope he would.
Maybe.
What made it? I mean, you made it fun, but he's also what made it fun.
Oh, he's
He's a hoot.
he doesn't have a filter.
I know. I'm clear. I loved it. It was great. I loved every second of it.
Yep. But yeah, that man, Indy 500 is one.
So we are going to start wrapping up here because we are at our time.
Oh,
We've been having.
are we? Are we?
We
at our
are.
time
We've been
limit
having
already.
We've been having a rip
Oh,
roaring good
man.
time today.
Man,
Yeah, this is flowing.
I'll tell you what. So I got one more thing.
Okay, go ahead. We got some time.
Kind of want to tell you.
I love dad jokes.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
So I've got one for you.
Tell me.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
I don't know what.
That belt looks good on you.
That's a bad one. That's a really bad one. Okay. All right. That's a bad one. All right. With that said,
All right. So, yeah, with that said, if you enjoyed our episode, feel free to follow us on our Facebook and or X, formerly known as Twitter accounts. Also, if you would like to follow us on our fan page and leave us a review of 5 stars, make sure you leave in the comments your email address so we can get back to you, and hopefully you will be the winner of a Blabber Buddies t-shirt.
We are working on t-shirts. We got some fun ideas and some fun things.
Got some good ideas on it.
Yeah.
So make sure you leave a review, and if you know what, if you're the first one, you might be lucky enough to win one anyways. But
Absolutely.
Anyway, yeah, that said, we will see you in a couple weeks.
See you in a couple weeks, everybody.
Peace out.
Thank you for listening to Blabber Buddies. Tune in every other week for a new episode. If you enjoyed the show, please like and follow us on Facebook at Blabber Buddies and listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Pandora Radio.